Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome, Mom.
I have a doctor's appointment this morning, and Dawn's coming with me and Johnny on the school run. I had to put my big camera in the back, buddy. And the passenger door doesn't open. Donnie's not inside yet either. So I think if you have a key fob and you approach from the passenger side, it also ought to open. Well, the one thing different when Dawn drives to school in the morning is I get the view of always being in the left-hand lane. Because I'm never over in the left-hand lane, hardly.
He ain't stopping. I was depending on that guy stopping.
Yeah,
but he didn't stop.
That sucks when that happens. Yeah, like, don't you know we need you to stop so Ruby stops?
Really, I had to
How
put
dare
my
you go
foot on the brake.
Oh, that's good.
He runs the red light. I actually had to stop because he ran the red light.
Yep.
We'll get over.
It's supposed to be a really nice day today, sunny and a high near 60, and it's certainly looking like we're headed in the right direction. We can see all the downtown buildings this morning. There's no fog, there's no rain. It's great. You just put the car in park, Donnie, and I'll handle the door. Although Johnny's not in the normal spot this morning, so I might have to think about it for a second too. You have a good day today, buddy.
Yeah, bud.
Do good on your math benchmark.
I'll try my best.
I love you. See you this afternoon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Don's got the all-important coffee refresh.
Right.
Well, we're getting the joy of RTP rush hour traffic this morning to get over to my appointment in Durham, and just had a really cute bumper sticker on a car go past us, says the traveler is my co-pilot. I assume they're referring to the Netflix series The Travelers, which, by the way, just came out with season 3, and we are definitely looking forward to catching that as a family during the Christmas holiday.
Yeah, Ruby, she's in total control here. We're doing all of 20 miles an hour. You know, 55 or 60, I don't know, what is it, 65 section.
Yes.
And this is where traffic aware cruise control autopilot, in my opinion, is like, can't be beat.
A little emergency, put it in park so Dawn can enable nav on autopilot.
Right. Somebody didn't take care of me.
I'm so sorry. Well, you're right.
Cool.
You kept asked yesterday when he was driving in, or Saturday, excuse me, when he was driving, he asked the same question. How come I don't have the nav on autopilot option? It's blue if you want to engage. Now it's on.
I didn't know. I thought that meant click.
I understand. Michelle and I were confused the first time too. You know, you watch videos, you read how it's going to work, but it's not the same as actually doing it the first time.
Yeah, same thing as coding JCL.
Yeah.
It looks good on when you read the book. And then when you're sitting there looking at where do I put the comma?
Yep. Well, you're set now, because I was like, oh no, there's not a problem with Ruby, and then it dawned on us, oops, we haven't enabled it for Dawn. Dawn has a lot to say about how nav on autopilot's working this morning. Ruby did do something really good though. She asked Dawn to confirm a lane change to the right, and she started to get over her, and another guy came from the right, was trying to get in the same lane we were, and she waited. So I was really pleased that she saw him coming and we didn't collide in the center lane with him. You know, that's always risky, even when people are doing it.
So, is she gonna turn on the blinker? I
don't know, Donnie. No, but this lane is free flowing, so there's no blinker for this. There wouldn't be a blinker here, I don't think.
Okay.
It's a free, once you got in the lane, she's good.
But she's kind of come over that line a little bit.
Yeah, well, I thought it was okay, but yeah. She asked you to turn it on?
Yeah, she said confirm lane change.
Huh.
Why? Well, she can't get over it because it's red. That's cool. But now I've learned.
Yeah.
You don't have to push it all the way down.
Right, you don't. That's what one of our viewers was trying to tell us. You don't have to push the turn signal all the way down. You just have to tap it.
It's getting clear.
Well, I love how that Hyundai came into our lane.
There's Hyundais everywhere.
Yeah, but that putty colored one was...
Well, she kind of canceled. It took so long. She kind of decided.
Gave up.
Yeah, gave up.
Yeah. Well, we're in a lane that I think goes through now. We got to get left one more time. I don't remember.
No, she's good now. And but that she did okay. I'm not. You know, she had it red the whole time, like she wanted to get over. And I don't know where she actually gave up. But she gave up somewhere along there, and she quit trying to get over, and I was fixing the lane was fixing to go away, exit. So I went on and touched it one more time, and then she got on over. So yeah, it was I wouldn't say it was. Well, first of all, I'm not totally.
Whoops, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, she's like telling Dawn, sorry.
Yeah, she's got the blinker on.
I'd like to get over.
This is not me.
Okay, now she snuck us in between. She thought that was good. I don't disagree. It was good, but
yeah, I don't know why she wants to get over, because we got 7.7 miles to go. Maybe the speed.
You have it on, probably have it on Mad Max. I don't know. Actually, you don't have it on Mad Max, because when we went in there to set you up really quick there, we didn't have a lot of time with you in park. We didn't have a chance to go in here and put it on. You want it on Mad Max. There you go, Donnie.
Nothing but crazy on Yankee driving.
The doctor that we're going to see is a neurosurgeon. This is for a second opinion on the synovial cyst that I have in my back. The orthopedic surgeon we went to see, he just wanted to remove the facet joint and put in a plate and 4 screws and be done with it. But this guy we're going to see today, my neurologist for the Lyme disease stuff, he said go see this guy. He does laparoscopic back surgery, a lot less invasive, a lot less time to heal. Hopefully that means less dangerous. And we're hoping for, you know, something in between ignore it and surgically go in there and put a plate in my back. Like, can he not just remove the cyst but leave the joint intact maybe? So it'll be interesting to see what he says. Since I stopped Taekwondo, I'm not in quite as much pain. I'm not in as much pain as I was, but I also can't do any strenuous exercise or activity, or the pain comes back pretty easy. So, you know, and it's really not great for me from an exercise and health perspective that I can't move around like I'm used to moving around. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm not in any rush to do anything about it unless he tells me I need to be in a rush to do something about it, because, you know, I've had a few surgeries and surgeries are scary. And then we were really, Don and I both just very empathetic to the situation going on with Karen at I-1 Tesla and the back surgery she had, and then the complications that she had afterward, and just saying a prayer for her and those guys that's gonna, you know, she's gonna have speedy recovery and be back home soon for the holiday. And that's on my mind this morning for sure as I go to talk to this guy. The parking over here, the traffic over here, oh my God. But I think we found a safe spot for Ruby, and hopefully this higher deck won't fill up before we get back. I've had an x-ray and we're sitting here waiting, and we've been waiting a little bit now, and Don's trying to entertain me and keep me calm and happy, and he said, I'm not talking about batteries. And I said, yeah, but you're talking about electricity. Studying the wall outlets in the room and trying to think in his head how it must look in the electrical box, and you know, like guy stuff. Been going to see deep doctors for a long time, but we've never been up here on the main campus before for anything. And I tell you what, it's bigger than you think, and complicated and crowded and just wow, and under construction. Adding. So this is different. You pay your parking pass inside before you go back to your car. I like Dr. Abdelbar. I just didn't like what he had to tell me. He said it's no emergency to get anything done, but it's not going to get better on its own. He said if he goes in and does a laparoscopic surgery and just resects the cyst, it's got a 50% chance of coming back. He thinks, for me, it's probably above 50% because he's seen some misalignment between the L5S1 that's causing the extra movement that's causing the cyst in the first place. So he's willing to just do the retraction, but he'd probably rather fuse L5S1. Also with laparoscopic techniques designed to not destroy muscle and nerves. So he sounds like a really, I mean, I knew that he had some new techniques that were considered better than others. But then if he does that, he says there's a chance I might need, 20% chance I'd need a second fusure, like an L4, L5 later on. So I just didn't really like anything he had to say. So we decided to do an EMG nerve study in January and then go back to see him in 2 months. And I guess, you know, I'm in less pain now than I was 3 months ago. And if I continue to be in less pain, it's sort of hard to sign up for the surgery. I'm really having a hard time because I've been through so much already signing up for another surgery. So we'll see. At any point, I'm not ever going back to kicking high at Taekwondo. Those days are over, and that's hard to deal with. So we're over here at HC Auto and Body on South Wilmington Street, and there was Tesla car hauler delivering more Model 3's. And we're just here to take a peek this morning at some performance Model 3's that happen to be in Raleigh, but which are not spoken for yet. Lots of detailing going on today. I'm sure lots of deliveries getting ready to happen today. Poor babies over here get dirty, but that's just how it is. So this is a performance Model 3 that is the same specs as Sapphire. Unfortunately, it's hard to tell what we think about the paint because it needs a wash. So it is a serious crew. I mean, a team, a real crew doing serious detail work, making those new cars look spiffy.
Well, the good thing is it's 60 degrees and really sunny.
Yeah, it's a great day for it.
It's not too bad to be rubbing on a car today.
Yeah, there are a couple performance Model 3's over here at Target we're going to look at too. But just to be clear, we still haven't signed the buyback paperwork with Tesla for Sapphire, but we're really close. We're close.
They have, everything's been approved, all that stuff. He's preparing the paperwork. So we're anticipating the next day or two.
Yeah, and we'll
sign the paper.
Yeah,
we
and
don't know that for a fact. That means everything's taken much. The only complaint, I shouldn't say complaint, the only issue has been it's taken way longer.
Could we get it done a little quicker? Yeah, it took everything takes us what it takes to get through the process.
Right.
And we're not saying there'll be another Model 3 in the garage this year, and we're not saying there won't be. We're just thinking on it. We're thinking today. We're looking and we're thinking. So this is the first Model 3 we've seen that appears to have come in with the dual motor badge on it. This is not a performance, or at least it doesn't have the performance package on it. There's no red calipers, let's be clear. But we were over here to find a midnight silver performance with white seats, so that must be down this way. And I will add too that not only were they doing detailing, but all the cars they were detailing over there on Wilmington Street, were looking really good. They were really putting some effort with the buffer and everything into getting them just right. Well, this is midnight silver. It has the red calipers and it has the white seats. No dual motor badge. Not that that's a big deal, but this must be one of them. So here are the 3 midnight silver white seats performance package parked side by side here that are not spoken for yet, I think is safe to say. So there's about 40 Teslas here, mostly 3's, but at least one X and several S's. We had some sort of delivery while we were gone. Our Ring doorbell went off, and I am trying not to pay attention to it, otherwise my Christmas present might be given away. So
looking around, make sure, because it's in a package. They said If you want this, the box is so big they didn't want to have to pack it again. And so they said, look, if you want this to be a present,
it's a big box.
You got to tell us so we can pack it in another box.
It's going to be on the back doorstep, Donnie. Probably.
I could actually see the brand name, so she has to sit in the car long enough.
I'm behaving, I promise. I don't want to spoil my Christmas present.
Right.
I'm behaving.
Because it's a really big box. I mean, it's covering the whole back step. I mean, this thing huge.
I dropped Dawn off at home, and we had a little lunch. We had some leftover pizza for when the boys were over yesterday, and it's time for me that quick to turn around and go back to downtown Raleigh to get Johnny. Wasn't that just where we came from? It was. Ruby's already traveled 99.1 miles today. She says I've got 115 miles of range left, which is plenty. And no, folks, that's not a lie. That's not an exaggeration. It's 60 degrees out here, and I have ditched my sweater for my short sleeve shirt. It is such an awesome afternoon here in Raleigh. It is now 64 degrees out. It is sunny. There's not a cloud. Well, barely a cloud in the sky. There's no rain in sight. Traffic's moving along, and I am enjoying my sweet Tesla ride this afternoon. I was trying to take a nap, but it's also time for Taekwondo. That 5 o'clock class on Mondays comes mighty quick after we get home from school. Good evening, Ruby. I'll see you in a little bit, buddy. You do good for Mom, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye. So, how'd it go tonight?
Well, we did a lot of burpees.
Oh no, not burpees.
Lots and lots of burpees.
I'm sorry, buddy. 30 burpees? Oh my. 156 miles today. That's more than normal. 332 watt hours per mile is reasonable efficiency. And the orange battery light just came on from green at 58 miles, which is, I guess, 20% of our 100D battery pack. So we put on some miles today, and Ruby did great. And we love it that we can add in like an extra trip to Raleigh and just not have to worry about charging in the middle of the day. Our local 5 on Your Side reporter, Monica LaLiberty, tonight talked about the future of automotive repairs, and you'll notice that she has up some video here of a Model 3 and talked about over-the-air updates. And the thought process here was whether or not car mechanics were going away, and Consumer Reports and she are saying they are not, which of course they aren't. The thing that got me is every time they showed repair work underway, they showed an ICE car, and every time they talked about the future of cars and computers being in control, they showed the Tesla. They never did show any Tesla repairs happening, though. It was just a little bit odd. Do you want to roll it for a second, Donnie?
With wireless data connection, many can send over-the-air or OTA updates for things like adding satellite radio channels.
Yeah, I guess people do need to understand that cars can have over-the-air updates. I mean, you know, install now. Yep, let's go. This Model 3, by the way, has got like 3,000 miles. I guess the plate was not a North Carolina plate, but here's the ICE car. Because, you know, I mean, if you open up the frunk on a Tesla, there's not anything to see. So I guess it's not. But yeah, I mean, this is, you know, real traditional ICE car stuff going on here. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat.
Consumer Report says no worries. Mechanics will not be a thing of the past anytime soon.
Well, cars are really becoming computer